Hey everyone, me again. So we're gonna wrap this up now with our the last video of taking spectra. And so for this one, we're moving on to our last dye, which is this blue number 1. And so be sure to write down this concentration here on your data sheet. So you want the color of your solution, number 4 is blue number 1, and then that concentration goes down in the 100%. So just like last time, we've already made up all of our lovely solutions. You can see them getting lighter as they get more and more dilute. And so we'll grab a fresh cuvette now, and we're gonna start with our just base stock solution straight out of the bottle. So let's rinse the cuvette a little bit and just make sure that the sides are coated with enough of this blue stuff. Looks almost like toilet water if you put that stuff in your toilet, but there we go. And so see how easily I grabbed that little wipe thing? I didn't have to fumble around with the box like some people. Okay, so here we go. It goes in here. And all right, yeah, we've lined up the sides correctly, and now we're gonna go ahead and measure it. Discard that. And I'm gonna try to just hit this button once this time. There we go. Now we have to wait forever. All right, so we have it. You've noticed it's probably moved further to the red. And so I'm just gonna try to pick a point somewhere in the middle there. Like, let's go with that. That looks pretty well centered. And so now we have our absorbance here and our wavelength. And so we can go ahead and once you've got that, you can go ahead and write it here in your absorbance for 100%. So take this, we could go ahead and grab our next solution, 50%, and we'll dump that one out, and we can go ahead and rinse. Rinse with a little more maybe. There we go. And now we can see, yeah, that's good. No air bubbles. I think I'm getting better at this as we go. I didn't spill very much there, so my motor skills seem to be improving. And let's go ahead and stick it in there. And let's try again. So this is your 50% sample. The spectra looks the same. It peaks at about the same spot. And there we go. And let's see, we were at, I think 622.9, 622.10. All right. I'm glad Dr. C is paying attention to this stuff because I totally forgot. But she's keeping me honest. So here's our absorbance at that wavelength. And so you'll want to write that over on your sheet over there. Oops, sorry. So 50% and cut that concentration in half like you did last time. Okay, here we go. And I'm probably just getting tired after this very, very long lab. Go ahead and grab the next concentration, so 25%. And we'll go ahead and rinse it around. Well, there we go again. And I just spilled some on this counter. Sorry, Dr. C. Let's get rid. Okay, so here we are. And wipe it down, check for air bubbles. And in the spectrometer it goes. And I'll remember 622.10 now. Let's go back to the graph and scan. Alrighty, so I have to stop it first. And can I actually get the wavelength? Well, let's go to the table then. Can't do that. 622.10. So that's the absorbance that you want to write down right over there. And you can tell these absorbances are much higher than they were for the other dyes, kind of indicating that this is a much more concentrated solution, or it's not absorbing as much. So, last one, 12.5%. Let's go ahead and rinse it. Okay. Oh, okay. No bubbles. Wipe the sides. And here we go. And back to the graph. And let's discard that one. Ah, that looks about the same. And let's go back to the table. I don't even want to try finding it on that graph. So 622.10. There it is. Okay, so that's the absorbance that you want to write down. Right over here at that 12.5%.